Metropolis, this is Lois Lane with the latest updates. We're now seeing that the sections of Gotham from another reality are gone and have been replaced with some sort of medieval city. This isn't our world in a different time. These stone parapets aren't the indigenous cities that once stood here, folks. Is this a world that never moved beyond feudalism? Can Brainiac now move across time as well as space? What would that mean for our pasts and futures? The possibilities and problems this opens up are frankly mind-boggling. Though there have been no reports of environmental disturbances, I would advise extreme caution. The last thing we need is an outbreak of the Black Death. But I know you're asking, Metropolis. Each new world has been followed by a new addition to the Suicide Squad. Who could it be this time? I have my theories, but that's all they are for now. When I know more, you'll know more. Stay safe out there in this strange new reality, Metropolis. Hello, Metropolis. As I previously reported, Task Force X has been able to rescue 2 members of the Justice League alive. So far, I believe Flash and Green Lantern are still held in A.R.G.U.S custody. My sources assure me that they are being taken care of, but I have been unable to gain access to see for myself. Despite what I may think of A.R.G.U.S and their covert activities, I'm hopeful that there are good people working for them. People who will help Flash and Lantern to recover, who want to see a force for the good of the people returned. My biggest concern remains what happens when they do recover. Will they still be the heroes we knew, or be conscripted like the Suicide Squad? What purpose, whose purpose would that serve? We can only hope that that isn't A.R.G.U.S's endgame, and that the squad is able to find the remaining members of the Justice League taken from us and bring them home. This is Lois Lane broadcasting for the Daily Planet. Lois Lane here. As I'm sure many of you have noticed, Brainiac's skull ship, the ever-present threat still floating in our skies, is looking worse for wear. You might remember the skull ship is heavily shielded from attack. Well, this damage is coming from inside. I've learned that the being we know as Brainiac inhabits multiple bodies. Clones, backups, if you will. I believe this visible damage is directly related. Each new victory is making a very noticeable impact on the skull ship, affecting Brainiac's network. I'm also speaking with experts about the possible after effects of such a large ship and its inevitable debris crashing into the bay. Until then, stay vigilant, stay safe, take care of each other, Metropolis. Well, Metropolis, this reporter is not too proud to admit when she is off the mark, and I was not expecting this. The latest addition to Task Force X is none other than the infamous assassin and soldier of fortune, Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke the Terminator. If anyone is unfamiliar with his past exploits, Deathstroke has been attached to the assassinations of political leaders, destabilization of countries, and a plethora of other immoral deeds for even more immoral masters. I suspect he was already working for A.R.G.U.S as the two have history, and from what I know, it's not like Slade Wilson to take any trip unpaid. Wilson had seemingly been MIA since his encounter with Batman during the Cloudburst incident. After a stinging defeat, he was held in Arkham Asylum before dropping off the map. Is Brainiac's network his target now? If so, Deathstroke would be working for a good cause for the first time in his notorious career. Rest assured, Metropolis, I am doing all I can to find and bring you the latest information. This is Lois Lane bringing you the latest news on the fight back against Brainiac. I've talked to multiple, somewhat reliable sources close to the Suicide Squad, and I can confirm that they are about to confront what they believe to be the final Brainiac. I know many people had misgivings about the squad initially, myself included, but we can all agree that they have proven they will come through when we need them most. So join me now in wishing these unlikely heroes luck on what will surely be their greatest challenge to date. Metropolis stands with you. Show Brainiac that no matter how many Earths he's invaded, you don't mess with them.